Okay, so this is MX Unleashed on Xbox. Just wondering why I was here on music. I went in the options and turned, well, to nighttime preset. Um, yeah, whatever. Um, they had presets, so I turned the music off, so I didn't have to worry about risking the copyright. But I guess there's still some music that plays. So I really don't play games like MX. Or like any biking game that much. The only one I would prefer to play if I could is Road Rash. I can't because my disc is scratched. And even if it wasn't, that's for the PlayStation and my capture device. Well, I have to get a new one for cords that use for consoles that use AV cords. So, but I think I'm gonna start using emulators soon. By soon, I mean, uh, well, I'm still paying bills. But like the bill, when I catch up on bills, the overdue ones, then because I have to buy a new capture device, I have to buy a cord so I can charge my PS3 controller, use it, and then download the emulator and get the controller synced with the emulator because SCP Toolkit doesn't work anymore. It's not supported. And you would think, well, if the program is not supported, can't you use it? I've tried that before I deleted it. No, it wouldn't sync your controller to the emulator. I did look up on ChatGPT because I do have an N64 emulator. Well, not an emulator, but I have a controller that ends with the UBS cord or USB cord. Excuse me. I'm trying to focus on this race and talk at the same time. Um, I do have one of those, and I just haven't gotten around to. And ChatGPT told me how to sync it so Project 64 would recognize that USB controller. Um, I just haven't done it yet. But I still have the instructions saved, so whenever I do get around to it, I'll be able to. But yeah, that's honest. I was thinking of getting like a USB controller for the Super Nintendo USB. Um, but really, really that would just be an extra expense. I really don't think you need. I really don't think you need like because they do make NES controllers and Super Nintendo controllers. Oh wow, boy, did I mess this race up. Um, yeah, right in the finish, right. I don't think I advanced. I'll probably have to do this one again. I didn't save, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't really think, even though they have like NES and SNES controllers that end with a USB, so you can plug them into your computer or a laptop. Um, I really don't think they're needed. when I used to use emulators a lot, this was before my old laptop crapped out in 2020. I was just using the N64 controller for N64 games and my PlayStation 3 controller for any games of any other that I played on emulator. But I was still playing games that I physically owned also. So yeah, there's that. I did upload 2 videos. One about I forget the name of the studio, but a studio that's close, that's in danger. Well, they were in danger of having their first project shut down uh, due to financial issues. Um, but they requested like 7 billion yen additional, which is about $44.4 million in additional funding their game. Um, and this isn't just some hole in the wall, give me money, I got lucky developer. This is a guy who's proven himself before. He worked for Sega before leaving in 2021. But the publisher that was like funding this guy and other studios, um, basically, I think they're looking at the checkbook and saying, "Hey, what are we getting? What's the return on investment for all these projects that we're funding?" So there's that. Also did comparisons between PS5 and Xbox Series selling, which, if you're a Microsoft fan, um, you might not want to watch that one, but watch that one covering your ear. The results are not good in the Xbox One. Which is really all, I have to admit, it's all Phil Spencer's doing. People might not want to blame Phil Spencer, but he was the one making the decisions. When the Xbox Series came out, he was the one making the. Was he? I don't know if he. I don't think when the Xbox One first came out, he was the one, because that was 2013, and I don't think Phil Spencer was in the decision-making process in 2014, if I remember correctly. But the thing is, the Xbox One had what came before the Xbox One? 360, which was much more involved than the PS3. And then the Xbox One almost committed Microsoft, or the Xbox division, almost committed suicide with the disastrous reveal of the Xbox One. You remember? Hey, you have to check in with the internet every 24 hours. Hey, you can't trade your games or sell them back to GameStop. You'll have to, if you want to trade them with friends, you'll have to trade the licenses that ties the disc to your console. And then 2 weeks later, like Xbox said, okay, we gave up. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. And, well, if you watch the podcast me and Dr. James 101 did, I rag on Phil Spencer a lot. And I still want to bring it up because Dr. James 101 said it then. He's like, you hate Phil Spencer, and I'm like, no. I hate the decisions he's making. And honestly, I think he's more bad decisions, like bringing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle to PS5 4 months after it's come out on Xbox One. At least give it a year. Because when they brought the first batch of games to PlayStation 5, I thought, okay, you're not going to get any more sales on Xbox consoles because they're 10 years old. If anyone was going to buy them, they would have committed and bought them already. So, yeah, then bring them to PS5 and any other console that you have. But games that are not even a year old, not even 6 months old. And then there were reports that Halo and Gears of War was coming to PlayStation 5, and it's when I saw that, I'm just like, well, why? What's the reason? Really, what's the reason for me to have an Xbox? Or not to have an Xbox, but what's the reason for me to even go get another Xbox at this point? I might as well just get the PlayStation 5. Okay, first place. So hopefully I undid the damage that I did in the first race. It really depends on what everyone else got. But let's see. Well, I moved up to 4 from 7. So I'm not gonna save every time. I'll save one uh, when I finish up for tonight. So yeah, back to what I was saying. When they said they were bringing Halo and Gears of War multi-platform, it's kind of like I don't see any reason for anyone to buy a new Xbox at this point. And I don't know if that actually happened yet, or if Asha Sharma can stop that. You know, Asha Sharma's been getting a lot of hate. Why? Because she used to work in AI or an AI department of Microsoft. When me and Dr. Gates talked on the podcast, I remember, I forget which one of us said it, but I think it might have been him actually, when he's like, when we suggested bringing back Major Nelson and get rid of Phil Spencer in exchange. But yeah, Asha Sharma's been getting a lot of heat, and it's kind of like, you know what, she could end up, you know, everything that she's selling could just be snake oil. I get that. But at least give her a chance. You know, me, I do want to see Xbox saved. I'm not sure it can be. I think Phil Spencer might have done too much damage to the brand when he was in control. But if Asha Sharma thinks she can, at least give her a chance. If she does worse than Phil Spencer, we'll rag on her. Or I'll rag on her. When that happens. But, you know, they needed someone different. And Sarah Bond is not going to be different. It would have been like Phil Spencer staying in control. So, you know, I see all the ragging, and it's just like, you know, wait until results happen before you think Asha Sharma can't be trusted. And then people were saying she's an AI bot, she's not even a real person. Those people don't even need to be entertained. I don't know where that came from. Why? Because now what? Everyone that works in AI is a bot and not a real person. Is that the point those yahoos were making? I mean, if Asha Sharma was an AI bot, I think people would have figured it out. And you wouldn't have seen just a couple people pitching that. So yeah, I mean, and Xbox announced the next console, which will be, I think, the first one under Asha Sharma's leadership, which will be Xbox Helix. Which what's with these names? Seriously, Xbox 360, great. Xbox One, I can live with it, but didn't agree with it. Xbox Series, saw where they were. I could see it. They had it was their fourth console, so they did kind of have a series at this point. But at the same time, there could have been better. The uh, and then now Helix, and that might not be the final name of the console. It's just been reports have just come out about it, so obviously they might change it into development and stuff. But as reports come out on the new Xbox and what Asha Sharma is doing, obviously I'll report on it. So yeah. What else? Oh, do check out my Patreon. For $1 a month, I upload weekly exclusives there. The most recent weekly exclusive, well, it's Sunday night into Monday morning. But Sunday morning, or Sunday afternoon rather, I uploaded the latest exclusive, which was a deep dive into all the games that featured Wolverine from X-Men. So check that game out. Check that video out. It's you get one exclusive video a week that's not on YouTube, and it's $1 a month. So you're basically paying like a quarter for each video, or 20 cents if there happens to be 5 Sundays in a month. And the video before that was how the Xbox One lost the momentum that the 360 had built. I mean, I was thinking of making the jump to PlayStation 5 when I can afford it. Oh boy, did I just screw this up. Oh, okay, not so good. But it is the final lap, so. Why is it pointing backwards? Okay, now I screwed this up. You have to go back on track where you went off. I think it's just getting back on track period would be well enough. Maybe I was wrong. And there's second place, and I don't think I'm going to beat this guy for third. Yeah. Okay, so I might have done. I got to do really good last two races, and even then. Oh, but I did move up in the standings somehow. was gonna say, before I totally messed up the end of that race. I feel like sometimes I'm doing what Dashy does when he plays racing games. Like you do so well, either the whole race or the whole lap, and then you totally fuck it up at the end, and there's not enough time um, to come back. Well, it's only the second lap, and just about every racer passed me. Okay, 2 more laps. Oh, that that good. That was in first, or that was competing with first. Oh, almost got taken, delayed. Not taken out, because we were gotten up and continued. There we go. That's one down. But 2 more. No, 3 more. Jumping ahead. Took 1 out, got 3 more. I hope those two. I hope the two that were in front of me when I started talking, I went off track and. Okay. So I'm trying to think of any other games for recent ones, because I already talked about the ones I did today. I've also been uh, debating and you ultimately deciding not to every time to turn the news stories I do into a live stream. Just cover like a bunch of them. Just at least got four. Problem is with my job, I don't have there's no way I could prep get get what I need because if it was going to be a live stream, the gameplay that you see as the visual that I cover a news story, I would have to get all that. Okay, still that might be how I finish this series. I would have to get all the gameplay, get all the stories together, and then um, and just like between my job and prep and everything. Oh, so okay, so I might come back for this. Hold on, how much time do I have left? Okay, so this is where I'm gonna end it. Um, Let me save first. Career options, no. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I mean, if I was going to live stream the news stories and do like a bunch of them all in one sitting, I need to prep the gameplay. I need and then record it, and then um, just I wouldn't have the time with my job. My job comes first because that's how I pay the bills. Um, so I don't know if I'm ever if I don't know when if I'll be able to go back to live streaming and covering a bunch of stories, one after the other. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you did. Please give me a thumbs up and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Next time I play something, it'll be the original Star Wars Battlefront on the original Xbox through Xbox One. Until next time, game on.